Alright, I've got this Infinity, what was it, Baselink, or yeah, Infinity Baselink powered subwoofer. The object behind these is it's simple to install and easy to mount, whatever else. This is a powered subwoofer in that it has its own amplifier, hence the heat sinks here for the amplifier. So you just give it main battery power, ground, and a remote that comes from whenever you turn the radio on in the car, and it turns on. Then it gets its sound, in this case, through these RCA terminals. So I'm going to try to figure out basically what happened was I installed it. I got it cheap at an auction, as is, and it ran fine for just a few minutes, and as I was driving it started this loud thump noise that wasn't with the music, and I haven't heard from it since. It's DOA. So let's do a little diagnosis and see if we can figure out if I did anything wrong or if there's something internal that failed. Internal, external. Let's do some diagnosis. Taking video in the sun and wind and with the glare and everything might be a little difficult, and trying to not short out these terminals. So I'm going to try to just set that there, and I'm hoping you can see it. And I've got 12.72 from the main to the ground, and then from the remote to the ground I have none because it's off right now. Let me turn that on and let's see what we get. Now I've got the ignition on, so I should be getting power from the remote terminal in the amount of 12 volts or approximately there. I got 11.5. I think that's close enough. So we're giving it power. So do I have a power light? I thought there was one. You can't see it, but I can. That power light is on. So it's seeing that we're getting power. So why wouldn't we be getting any sound out of it? Alright, so check these. Okay, right away I see the metal tip has broken off of this one. This one has it still on there. It's just plastic is all that remains. Trying to wiggle it around to just see if that's the case. Plug it in the other one here. No, we got nothing. Check this fuse. Fuse is good. Very odd. Well, I couldn't find out anything in the car. Everything looked like it was there for it to run. So possibly something internal. Time for an autopsy and or repair. Hopefully it's just something we burned off wire or whatever, but I don't think things are looking too good for this Infinity Baselink. Who else expected those to be not nearly that long? And a whole bunch of Allen head screws. Okay, so I took all the screws out of this end that I could find, and then I found out that you have to kind of pry this. It's got a little bit of a seal. There's the rubber seal is here, so you got to kind of give it a little pry action to get the seal off. It's still kind of holding on there. Let's see if we can see anything wrong here. Just trying to look for burned up stuff or stuff that came disconnected, or I don't know what I'm looking for yet. But I see a connector here, and I see a ribbon cable there. And this is the amplifier part, which I suspect is where we went wrong. We'll take a look more in a second. Let's just see inside here. Okay, these are just the speaker wires. Those look to be connected. This ribbon cable here goes to all the controls. I'm going to do a quick test on the speakers wires here to see if I think if I put an ohm meter on there, I think it'll crackle if it's connected. Maybe not. I thought it would give me a little bit of a crackle, but let's see what we get for ohms to see if those wires are still connected all the way to the speaker. It's hard for me to hold this onto there. I'm getting like 2 ohms, 3 ohms, so yes, they are connected to something. So I probably something with the amplifier. Just look for the usual suspects, the capacitors. Those two don't seem to be blown up, nor that one. This seems to be tipped in a little bit, but it likes to be there, so I don't think it's broken like that. I think it was made like that. I don't see anything right offhand that's blown up. I'm going to take a look some more. So the only thing I see that's out of order or out of place is I found this, which is like a little screen, and it used to be inside the magnet on the back of the magnet, probably to prevent debris from getting in and out, and that's been bouncing around in there for a while. But that's all I see. I don't think that would prevent anything from working properly speaker wise. So I'm gonna say this amp is dead. I don't see, usually I would suspect like a capacitor would fail, or the main coil would burn up or something, but I don't see any of that. So because it's a low buck amp, I'm gonna consider this one dead. Potentially I could put another amp in there and run it, but for the price I think you can get these whole new ones complete for reasonable price. So I might go that route, but I'm going to consider this one dead. I can't find the problem, and to have anything like this repaired wouldn't really be worthwhile. By the way, if you are taking yours apart, obviously zero reason to take out all those hex head screws I took out. Just take out the ones around here that hold it in, and that'll get you inside. So maybe you can take a look at yours, but I don't think this one here is going to live again. It's just not worth it for the price for these things today. New, definitely not worth fixing. So kind of a sad note. Wished it would have worked out, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Thanks for watching.